Okay, good evening to you all. Today is 23 October 2025, which is the beginning of our week 4 of this nationwide graduate IT Employability Skills Bootcamp 4.0. Like I told you, this bootcamp will last for about 10 weeks, and today is the beginning of our week 4. Like always, we start by showing our outlines. That is what we are to cover for the entire week. So this week is a week you're all going for individual field survey. So the entire week and the next week is going to be for the uh for the survey. So let's have our outlines. That is what we are going to cover. So we'll have a recap on week 3. That is what you covered last week, and we'll have introduction to Google Form. And then after that, we'll also have introduction to Open Data Kit, that is ODK. And we'll also have introduction to ComCare. Then we'll look at how to develop a survey questions. That is how to develop a questionnaire. So we'll talk about that. And then I'll talk about your survey, how the survey is going to be, how you're going to conduct the survey, and the rest we'll talk about that. Then we'll have question and answer, and then we'll have conclusion, and we call it a day. So last week, if you can recall, uh, you covered Microsoft Word. There are some things that you covered last week in it, and after which you moved into Microsoft PowerPoint. I believe you treated some of the things, I can say essential things you need to learn in PowerPoint in order for you to be able to create a presentation in it. So you learn the slides, I believe the animations, and also the transitions and other things related to that. So all the customizations, since you learn them in Microsoft Word, how to put the box, how to move it, to customize the font style, font size, to do all that navigation, to even put the colors and everything, since you learn it in Microsoft Word. So learning it in PowerPoint will be more easier for you to learn how to do that. So an assignment I believe was shared with you, week 3 assignment, which you're supposed to share it back. I think today is the deadline for that. And many of you have already submitted their assignment. So that's all what I can say about your week 3. And let's move to this our week 4. So I said we are going to have introduction to Google Form. Yeah, Google Form, you all know Google Form, or even if you didn't know Google Form, you have been using Google Form to submit a lot of applications. There are lots of people that are using Google Form nowadays due to its efficiency, fast, I can say maybe easy navigation due to is free of charge. A lot of people are using Google Form. Nigerian government is using Google Form. Even federal government, NITA itself is using Google Form. I see no reason why NITA are using free version of data collect. But believe me, Google Form is the most efficient way of applications in Nigeria, which if they are using Google Form to collect application, there is no way you can hear people saying the application is not going, the server is down, or the server has crashed, or they lose the file, or something like that. So Google Form become one of the commonly way of that, even like I said, even NITDA, which is the apex, or I can say one of the big bodies in tech in Nigeria, even them they are using Google Form to collect data. So not to mention other state governments, not to mention other organizations, because even international NGOs, some are using Google Form for their application, for their all these vacancies that they have. They use either Google Form or they use Microsoft Form. So it's almost all the same thing. So learning how to use Google Form is an essential, it's something that you're supposed to learn how to use it. So I'll teach you how to collect it, and I'll teach you how to develop it so that you can collect data using it. It's part of what we are going to talk about. So I think before I talk about the ODK to the ComK and everything, let's go and have an introduction to or to look at how you can develop the Google form. I'll take you through that, how you can develop the form and everything, how you can even share the link, how you can create the bit.ly, because of course sometimes the URL is too long with a lot of codes, a lot of characters, which is very difficult for one to memorize. But you can create a bit.ly to shortcut the URL so that when you give it to people, people will just put bit.ly/ the name of the form that you want them to navigate through and fill the form to send the data for you. So it's something that, of course, you need to learn how to do that. So let's go and have a look at how you can develop a Google form. Then we come back and discuss about ODK, ComK, and then we continue. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm sharing back my screen. Okay, so to go to the website where you start developing the Google form, just write docs.google.com. That's the name of the URL. Docs, that stands for documents.google.com. So it will bring you down to this page, docs.google.com. Please, that's what you write on your browser or your mobile phone if you want to create. Because to develop the form, you don't normally need a laptop. You can even do it with your mobile phone. So you can collect a lot of data. You can do a lot of things to create a good looking form, share it with people, collect their information. So that's it. So when you come here, click on these three dots that are here, click on them, and just you see there are a lot of documents under Google Docs. You have the docs, the sheets, the slides, the forms, and everything. Click on this form. When you click on the form, it will bring you to this page. So the URL will change to docs.google.com/form/u/0/ like that. That's how it looks like. But don't worry, that why I asked you just to put docs.google.com. When it takes you there, click here and you click on forms. So it will bring you to Google Form. So this is where you're going to create a Google Form. So to create a blank form, there are lots of samples form that I here. I'm not going to touch the samples. If you already create one, there are ones here, which of course we use some of them we create quiz for you. We also create employability skills form and everything. All these are the forms that we created. So I will create new form because I want to show you through how you can do that. So click on this blank form. So it will bring you here a very, fresh form like this. This is how it's going to look like. So first of all, you need to understand everything that is here. Everything that is here, you need to understand it. If you look here, you see that we have a form. If you click here, it will take you back to where we came from. That is where we click on that blank form. It will take you back to there. Here on title form, it means that you didn't give you didn't give this form a name. So the form doesn't have any name. They just name it on title form. You see that it's on title form here, that is on title form here. If I come here and give it a name, this will change to the name that I give it here. So any name that I give, that's the name that I save the form under the list of the forms that I have. So I can come here, maybe I can call it um nationwide IT employability. Okay, graduates IT employability bootcamp 4.0. So I'll press enter. So this is the name that I give to the form, and automatically the name becomes here. You see, I click here to create the name, and the name becomes just appeared here. You see on the title of the form, some of you that learn even HTML, you know what title is at the the metadata of the your page. So you create the title. So this is where the title name of the page will turn to this nationwide graduates IT employability skills bootcamp 4.0. So I want to update it, IT employability skills. I want to add the skills. So once I write it here, I click here, you see the skills is here, it's updated here. This is the title, the name of the form. So whenever you are creating a form, please title the form so that when people click on the form or they navigate or you paste the URL, when you paste the URL, the metadata of the form or the description and everything, the title will be at the top of that particular form. So I will come down to the description since I talk about this description. So for the description, you write the description of the form, about the form. That's what the description is all about. So let's say, for example, I want to create a similar form that we just did. So let me say bit.ly/ Hammad Bootcamp. I think this is the name of our bootcamp. So let's create a form like this. Oh, this is the bootcamp. So I can't, I don't know the name of your, so this is the IT employability bootcamp for 100 women. I don't know which one we are using bootcamp. I think it's graduates bootcamp. Let me say bit.ly/ Hamad graduates bootcamp. I think it's just graduates bootcamp. Okay, sorry, let's use that one because this one I closed the form, so I don't want to go back to open it and come back. Let's use this one. So let's create a form like this one. Let's use this as sample of whatever we are going to do. So this, we already did this. We already create this. So I'm not using this title. So let's leave this one we just created. So for the description of the form, we are going to put this, all this hi, this is all this. Let's copy this. All these are the description. We are going to put them under the description of the form. So I will paste it here. So please understand this. If you don't have yours, write it by yourself because this is what we wrote by ourselves. So I will just organize. This is what we wrote by ourselves. So I don't want us to take much time trying to write this. Go ahead, create yours. Description of the form should take what the form is all about, all the data you are collecting is all about, all the program you are conducting is all about. Put everything so that anyone who is filling the form or who is going to help you to fill the form for you will read it and will read what the form is all about. Especially you that are going for field survey, we are giving you topics. So please, you should know that the topics you are using or the topics that were given to you, the data you are collecting from people, ensure, take note that you explain everything to the people that are filling the form for you so that when they read it, they'll know that, okay, you are an intern and you want to collect the data and the data is for the purpose of practice for this. You explain everything to them so that when they read, they understand. Please don't lie to people. Don't tell them this is a form that you will be giving them money and everything. I'll talk about that survey later. But now it's just a guide for you to know this. You see how we just create all this. Don't worry, all that text customization that you learn in Microsoft Word and PowerPoint, you can apply them here. We have a bold, we have a italic. So when I highlight this, for example, I want to make it bold. I just click Control B, or I will remove Control B. I will put Control I. That is for italic. I will put Control U for underline. All that is something that you can create. You can even create what do you call it, the list. You can create bullet list. If you click here, this is the number list and this is the bullet list. You can go ahead and create that if you want. So there are many things you can do in creating all this description inside this description and inside this form. So this is how you do this. So we are still on description. So I talk about the title, I talk about this title, I talk about this description. So I believe you understand that. So we have something like this. There is a folder. If you want to create a folder on your Google form where all your forms will be inside a folder. So you click here and you save this form in a separate folder. I'm not going to save it inside any folder. I didn't use that, so I'll just allow it to be. We have this star. Star, normally whenever you saw a star in a computer, even on our mobile phones, contacts and everything, there is a place where we can star a lot of things. Even images, there is a way where we can star some images, some files. It means such files that we start, we make them to be starred. They are our favorites. So we have even on gallery there are folder that when we start them, some of you that are using Android and other mobile phones, when you start an image or a file, that file will be under favorite folder. On contact also, your contacts, when you start a contact, that contact will be favorite. So if your mobile phone is on DND, only favorites can call you. Yeah, we know we are favorite to some people. One of my friends told me, I called him yesterday, he told me I was his favorite. That's why I reach he called he answered the call. If not, I cannot reach him out because of that. I feel that, yeah. So this is what this time means. Whenever you start something, it means that's something that you start on any digital thing that you see is a favorite. So it will be on that favorite. So anywhere you look for favorite, you will see the form. So if you want, you can start this form to be favorite. If you don't want, just leave it. I'm just telling you what this favorite is all about. So we have this. I'm talking about all this navigation that what I'm taking you through. Please don't get distracted from the explanation. Just keep paying attentive to what I'm trying to tell you. Everything that you see here is kind of, you know, it has its own use and it will help you maybe one way or the other. So we have this. This is for the theme. When you click on this, is for the themes. So this entire themes. For some of you that learn web development, when we did web development webinar for you in that 10 days, you know what Teams is all about. So for the Teams, you can do a lot of things for the Teams. You can customize the font style, you can customize the font size. The font style can be for the header, can be for the questions, can be for the text, and you can even add image, you can change the entire color and everything, background color and everything, you can do that. So let's start with the header. Normally they use Roboto. Roboto is a font style. Roboto that I told you during Microsoft Word class. I told you that there are a lot of font styles. The Roboto, the Times New Roman, the Tahoma, the Monsterrad, a lot of them. There are a lot of them. You see the Vadana and a lot of them. You need to memorize all that. And there is a way, all these bonds that I told you then, that it all relates to the type of organization you are working with, the type of files or documents you are creating. All these bonds that are not just a blank check. So if you want to be a professional, you need to know the font style you're supposed to use, official font style that you're supposed to use whenever you are creating a document or whenever you are creating something like this. I told you, law profession, they have their own font style, the font style, the font size, the line spacing, and everything. All legal document there is that there. I know it for our profession. And I told you some organization they have their own. So they use different font style, different font size, different line spacing and everything. So even here, if you are creating any form, you need to be professional. Don't just go and use. There are anyone you see using all this type of style, please write it. That person is just, I can say, I don't want to call him any name. He's just a graphic designer. But there is no way he knows what official font styles are all about. So anyone you see using this style, so it's just a graphics designer. So please don't mind that fancy thing. So I always advise you, you can use Times New Roman, or you can search for Arial. If you see Arial, you can use Arial. But any other style, if you see anybody using all such style, fancy style, and no, it's just a passionista, not a professional in doing all such things. Please take note on that. So I changed the header. That why you see this header turns to New Times New Roman. For the questions also, we didn't create any question, but if you come down here, if you come down here, sorry, let me come here, let me scroll down. If you come to this question here, let's just turn it to Times New Roman. You see, this untitled questions turn to Times New Roman. You can increase the size if you want, but please leave it 12. I think it's very okay. Then we have for the text. This text is it's going to affect the normal text that we are going to create here and this here. Also, this text, the poem description that we just created, so we can make it turn it to Times New Roman. So you see now everything turns into Times New Roman. So Now everything we turn it into Times New Roman instead of Roboto that is it was before. So now we are using Times New Roman. So you can increase this text to 12 if you want. You can increase it to 12, but I will leave it 11 default the way it is so that it will not be look that big and everything. So that's for this style. So, I touched the header, I touched the question, I touched the text. I all changed the font style for that. So the next thing is for the header image. So let me come up here and show you this. You see now there is a blue here. There is not any image on this form, but we can add an image. So I can click here, choose image. You can either upload the image or you select from the library. There are a lot of images. You see work and school. So you can come down here. If it is a school research and everything, maybe you are conducting a research on chemicals or anything scientific or that thing, you can add this image, or is a school research or is your own research. You can go ahead and take any picture here that you want, or you can upload. Come to upload, you browse, you put any image, or you go to photos. If you have photos on your Google Drive, you can select from the photos. So that's all what this means. So for the purpose of this, we are not going to do anything. I think we are going to select out of these three things. Let's select out this one since it's a personal research. But some of you that are going to be given scientific topics, because some of you will get nutrition topics, some of you will get health topic, some of you will get wash topic, that is water and sanitation, all that hygiene and everything. Some of you will get topics related to different things. So don't worry, you can select any image that talks about that. So you can come to even food and dining. You see, if it is personal, I will select meat or something like that. So you see, you can select anything that is related to your topic. Please don't go and do. There are some of you I know. I don't want to talk about all such people. There are some of you that take up everything that you can jokes with all this. So someone you give him a topic for the survey form, you just go and put a football image while his topic is irrelevant to what he did. Just to show, he just want to show you that he's very I don't even want to call it, but that stupid character. So please try to be professional. Use the image. If you didn't get the image that you want, go to Google, browse any image and put it there. So I'm selecting this one, then I'll click on insert. So now you will see an image here. Now we have image at the header. So this image is okay and it looks good. It's just a research image. Let's just use this one and leave it like that. If it's not okay for you, like I said, browse and get any image that you want. One thing about this Google form, one thing that I love about this Google form, I love that feature. Whenever you put any image, the entire background pick the image that you put. So that way automatically the image turns to brown because brown is the primary color of the image that we put. So if you like, you can change it to the secondary color, which is this kind of, I don't even know how to call it. It is yellow or whatever. Or you can change it to this one, or to this one, or to this one, or you can click this plus to add any color that you want. So we have the hex color that you can put if you want, or you can navigate through here to put any color that you want here. So I'll cancel this, but this one, I love this one. I will put it and let's go with it. So we have put the background color. Please leave this background color like this because they will only give you three. Either this dark one or light one or lighter one or light one or white one. Yeah. So you can select anyone, but let's select this one. It's okay. And that's all. So let's click on this to close the thing. So if you scroll down now, you see our form is changing into something nice and you know. So let's continue. That's for the themes. And now we come to preview. You see, after this, the customization of theme, then for the preview. When you click on preview, it will preview what you have done. You see, we are in preview page. So you see, this is what we have done so far. So if you share this link with people, if you share this link, people are going to see what we have done so far here. So that's for the preview. So whenever you are doing, you want to look at how it looks like, then you click on preview and you go for that. We have the undo and redo. You can recall Control Z and Control Y. Don't worry. I know you know what Control Y and Control Z did. So we are not going to talk about that. You know undo and redo. So these are the signs for the undo and these are the signs for the redo. Anywhere you saw this sign on computer, anywhere, they meant redo and undo. So don't even bother yourself about that. I know you know what it is. So if I want to undo what we have done, I'll undo it. If I want to redo it to bring it back, I'll redo it back. And I believe you know what this means. We did it when we are talking about shortcuts in Microsoft Word. Another thing is, what if you want to copy the link for the respondent, you want the respondent to fill the form for you. This is where you click. But first, you need to publish. I'm coming to publish. We did not publish the form. You need to publish. Then you copy the form. And that's when you will get the link here. And we have for the share. So under share, if you want to share this form with anyone that you want we want the person to see the form. So you click on this share. And all of you, you are going to share your forms with Hammad Technologies. You have our email. That is I think it's Hammad Bootcamp that you are using. You are all going to share your forms with us because we want to come and see your forms and we want to come and see what you are doing. So whenever you finish your form, share it with or put our email here. Just click on share. When you click on share, then you write our email. For example, I want to share it with myself, Ahmad, Ahmad@gmail.com. I share it, then you click here and you share it with us as editors. Or you share it with us as responder. But share it with us as editor because we want to exactly see what you are doing. That's all what you are going to do. Then you click on send. Once you click on send, we will have access to the form. We will come and see the form. We will review the form. We will see what you have done inside that. But apart from us, don't ever give this editor role to anybody unless if you want the person to come and help you, either help you to do the work together or you want the person you want to do a collaboration with the person or something like that, you can share the form with the person. But only like I told you, just share the form with us. So there is something when you click on that share, you see this responder view. Leave it for responder view. Don't touch anything here. Anyone with the link will be or should be a respondent. Anyone with the link should be a respondent. Please don't touch this. Don't touch this. So for the editor view, don't touch all this. But this is all what I want to tell you about. Please don't touch this. Don't touch it. Just leave it like that. You add our email. Just write our email. Click on share. But edit this to editor and just click on share and that's all. So let me discard it because I'm not sharing this. So the next thing is the published. So when you click on this publish, that means you want to publish the form. So now if I click the publish, that means I want to publish the form. Just click on publish. So now I publish the form and that's why they gave me the URL. I have the long URL. If I want to shorten them, I will click here. Then I will get the short URL. So if you copy the URL now, if I come to incognito, for example, I click, okay, I cannot see it in incognito. So, but I have other emails. So let me come to this. So if I come here and paste it here, you see, we are going to see the exact form and I can be able to, fill the form and send the form. You see here, so I can just fill the form, select the answer and click submit. It will show that I submitted the form. So let me close this because I want us to finish everything before that. So now if you come back to this, if you come back to this copy URL, you see you can copy the long one or you can copy the shortened one. Each of them are the same. Don't worry about that. So the next thing is once you publish, it's going to give you this. You can click on this. Now you are going to see a lot of things. You see this accepting response. If I close this, that means I stopped collecting response from people. So I close the form. So now if I save, you see I copied the link before. So now let's go back again. If I paste the link, it will say, sorry, the form is closed. You see, the form nationwide is no longer accepting responses. So that's what it's going to show you when you come back here. So now if you come back, this message, this form is no longer accepting responses. You can edit it. You can write whatever you want to write here. Okay, you can see the registration is closed. Sorry, what's wrong with my S? It's closed. Thank you. That's all. So when you write here, just click on save. So if I go back to that, the same, and I paste the URL, it will tell me the registration is closed. You see, The registration is closed. Thank you. So this is how you create that message if you want to stop collecting the response of people. If you want to bring back the response of people, you click here again, you click on save. If we go back now, we paste it again, then the form is back. We can continue filling the form. Please, are you all following all this that we are doing? I don't know if you are with me or you are not following. Please, are you following? Okay. So that's after publish. Then the next thing is these three dots that are here before this H. So for these three dots, I'll talk about these things for now. Make copy is if you want to create a similar form, but you want to edit the form. You want to have maybe all the fields in the form. You want to maintain them. You want to maintain the editing. You want to maintain the customization and everything. Then you click on this make a copy. So when you click on make a copy, you can create another form again. For example, if I click on make a copy, then I can rename this copy maybe 5.0. Then I can delete this copy again. So it will be nationwide employability 5.0. So I can click here to make a copy. So it will give me exact form that I have here, but with different URL, different everything, but the same setting. So that's for the make a copy. I can move it to bin. You know, all this bin is all about is the recycle bin, the trash. So I can move it to trash. If I want to bring it back, I can go there and bring it back. Pre-fill, if I want to use this pre-fill, I can do that. To pre-fill the form, you see, you can just do that. Then click get link if you want to do that. So once you did that, it will just, you pre-link, pre-fill the form and the rest. That is just something that, forget it. If you want to embed the form in HTML codes, you can do that. This one, I don't want to talk about it also. If you want to embed it, you know how to embed forms, you know all that for the iframe. Some of you that did all this HTML, you know iframe. You can go and copy any link to embed a website in a website. So there are iframe. You see the tag is even iframe. And you see, say iframe tag. So that's the name of the tag in HTML. So if you want to embed a website in a website, you use iframe for that. So now you can put YouTube videos and other things using iPhone. So that's why if you want to embed this form in a website, you just copy it. We have print. If you want to print the form, you can print app script. You can use app script. App script is just a way of coding the entire form. So for this app script, I know that you can create this dependable drop down with it and the rest. So it's more complex and more advanced. If you want to learn, you go ahead and learn. We have the add-ons. There are a lot of add-ons that you can use for Google Form. Lot of add-ons. There is a bootcamp. It's women IT employability. I use add-ons for their week one assignment. I use add-ons to create their week one test. So they did their test with the add-ons that I created. So the add-ons allow them to, once you put your ID, that is, you put your bootcamp ID number, you will start the test and you have 30 minutes to answer 50 questions. And once it is 30 minutes, it will automatically submit for you and you are done, you are done. So we don't need to even watch you or anything. We allow it to be like that. I just create it using the add-ons. There is add-ons that did that. So there are a lot of add-ons you can use and you can do a lot with that. So if you want to unpublish the form before we publish the form, if we want to unpublish this form, we can click on unpublish to unpublish it. Then we have keyboard shortcuts. You can do that. You can learn about keyboard shortcuts of all this Microsoft form that Google form that is here. So you can see all these are the shortcuts. Control J, Control forward slash, Control Shift this and everything. You can go ahead and do that. So this is just for the account that I'm using, the H. So I'm using a Hammad Bootcamp account. So that is, so I'm talking about this. I think I'm done with the top menu bar. So let's continue with the other menu bar. So for the question, this is the page that we are here. So you see there are three of them here. We have question, we have response, we have questions, responses, and settings. So for the question, this is where we can come and create all the questions that we want for the form, and that's okay. Then for the responses, for the responses, if people started to fill the form, this is where you are going to see the responses of people. So now he didn't send anything, so we are not going to see the responses. But don't worry, when I'm done, when we are done with the form together, I'll ask you, I'll drop the link with you so that we can start sending response and we can come here to see the responses together. Then we have for the settings. So we are going to touch more about this setting together. So for the settings, if we want to make this form to be a quiz, we can click. When you have a quiz, you are going to see this. You need to provide the answer and you need to provide the marks for each answer. So that means if you tick it for quiz, if I remove it here, then that option will be gone. Let me go back to the questions. You see, that option now is gone because we no longer want it to be a quiz. But I'm not going to cover that quiz part, please. I'm just going to use normal form collecting data. If you want that, you can just practice that alone to learn how to create a quiz. So that's for the quiz. Then the next thing is responses. So you can manage responses. For the responses, how do you want to collect email addresses? You want to verify email addresses. This verified means that anyone that didn't log in into his Google form cannot fill this form. So you must log in into a Google account. You must log in into your Google account before you can fill the form. So you can say verified. So that's okay. And don't touch this so that everyone can just go ahead and fill the form using his Google form. So you must sign in before you can fill it. Send respondents a copy of their response. If you want, you can say, yeah, always. Immediately they finish filling the form and they submit, let the copy of their responses be sent to their email. Some organizations are doing that, some people are doing that. Or when requested, if the person wants to have the copy of his responses, he can request that to receive it. Or you can off it so that the people are neither going to have it in their email or they are not also going to they are not going to ask for a request for it. So that's something also uh you can put. So just up it because normally I used to off it seriously. I used to off it. So the next thing is allow response editing. If you want the respondent after submitting the form to edit his data, you can allow it. If you don't, just don't on this. Leave it like this. Limit to one response. If you want the respondent to send only one response, just limit it to one response. So that if you use a single Google account, that is Gmail account to submit, you cannot use that account again to duplicate. So it's okay sometimes to do this so that some people cannot send duplicate different to send that. So you can try to try to limit it to one response, or you can allow it like that. They can do whatever they want. Okay, so that's for this. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is presentation. Under this presentation, click this drop down. So you see there are many things under here. Show progress bar. If you want, you can show progress bar. So for the progress bar, is when people are filling the form, they will be seeing what they are doing, the progress of what they are doing. Maybe if it is 10 questions, it will be showing 1 of 10, 2 of 10, 3 of 10, 4 of 10, just showing the progress of what they are doing. For the questions, you can shuffle questions or the order of your question in the form, you can shuffle them. So it will be always when you refresh the form, the question one will turn to question eight, or question eight will turn to question two. So the question will just be, in dynamic way, not the same the way it's supposed to. So whenever you are going to create a quiz, this is the best option to use so that if I share the link with you, your number one can be somebody's number 20. Your number 20 can be somebody's number 30. So the question will be shuffling based on Just like that, it will be reshuffling anyway. So that's for the progress bar and the shuffle question order. Then we have this confirmation message. So when someone submit the form, you want them to see its confirmation. So that's why you click on this edit. You write by default, the message they are going to see when they submit their response is your response has been recorded. But maybe you can put something, congratulations, your application has been received. You will be contacted shortly. Thank you. So if you want to put account number, or you want to put your phone number, or you want to put a WhatsApp URL or something like that, the way we did it for you, you can do that. Then you click on save. So now this message, whoever submitted his form, this is the message he's going to see after the submission of the form. This is where you create the confirmation message. Show link to submit another response. So yeah, if you want to show a link for them to submit another response after sending it, you can show it. So I can untick it because I don't want people to be submitting uh again. So when they submit, that's all. Share result summary with respondent. If you want to share result summary with respondent, go ahead and do that. But later on, if you are using quiz, there is a way you can turn it up when you are done marking or you want to release the result. You can go ahead and do that. Disable auto save. Please don't disable this auto save because all this that we are doing is saving. Is saving. So don't disable it. Just leave it like that. Anything we did, the form is saved, automatically saving everything. That's why you see it here. All changes saved in Drive. So everything now is being saved, whatever we are doing. So don't disable it. So now the next thing is default forms. So these are the things that normally I don't want you to check. So for the collect of email, we leave it verified. For the question default, make question required by default. So if we want to make all questions to be required by default, that means every question we create here is compulsory. You cannot skip the question, it's a compulsory. So if you like, you leave this, sorry, if you like, you leave this option, make questions required by default. You can leave it like this, or you can turn it off if you want. But I'm not going to turn it off. I'll leave it like that. So if I want the question not to be compulsory, I will remove that. So this is it. So the next thing we are going to continue now is to start developing the questions. So I'm taking everything bit by bit because I want you to understand how all this works. So the next part we are going to continue with is this part. This part that is that has untitled question and the rest. Okay. So now the next thing, the first thing is to write your question. What do you want to collect or what do you want to put in the question? So I told you we are going to create something similar like this. So let's start with full name, gender, phone number, and the rest and continue like that. So I'm going to write full name. So this is a full name. If you would like, you can bold it, but please don't just bold it and make it that it will suffer yourself. Don't do that. When you write this full name, that's it. You can come here and select the type of the question that you want. That is the type of the data you want to collect or the type of the question you are creating. So our question is a short answer question because we want people to write their full name by themselves. So that's why you see this field and your answer. That means we want the person to write his name, Ahmad Amino Ahmad. So that's it. So we will make it to be short answer. That means it will allow the person to write the same way that is there. So there are other things that you need to understand here. We have this plus sign. If I want to add another block up question, I will click here to add another question. If I want to import question, there is a way you can import questions. You can click import and then you go ahead and import the question maybe from this form that I have or from this form or from this one. I'm not going to do that, but if you have other forms, you can do that. Then again, if you want to add a description for the set of questions, you can add description for them. Maybe this is section A that has biodata, section B, qualification, section C, contacts, section D, this. So you can create it like this. You can add image. You want to add image on the question, you can go ahead and add image. You can also add video. If you want to add video, you go ahead and add video. Maybe your questions are related to what you said in the video. So the person cannot answer the next question until they watch the video you added. So you add the video, they have to watch the video, they listen to the video, and then they respond to the options that are under the video. You can also do that. And also you can add sections. So this section is to break the form. So you can add section to have section 1, to have section 2, to have section 3. But I'm undoing that. I don't want to have any section for this. I'm not going to do that. I'm just showing you how to do it. So that's for the section. We can create section. Another thing here that we have is to duplicate. If I want to duplicate this same question, I'll just click here to duplicate it. If I want to delete it, I'll click this to delete it. If I want to remove it, I don't want it to be compulsory. I'll untick this so that even the person, if the respondent didn't put their full name, they can still submit the form. That means you can have people without full name, empty. The full name field will be empty. So, but if you make it required, they cannot submit the form without putting their full names. So that's it. There is this three dot, which you can add the description, also response validation. You can all do that for that. There is a response validation. This is a very way advanced way. I don't want to talk about that. Please, I'm sorry. For the description also, I don't want to talk that. So that's all what I will say. For that, I don't want to go deep so that you'll get confused. Let's just stop here and continue. So I want to add another question. Click here. The next question is gender. So I'll put gender. We want it to be, so there are two things that you need to understand. Here, I use a drop down. Please take note, I use a drop down. So we have a drop down. We have checkbox and we have multiple choice. Please take note, for the multiple choice, there will be different options. So you can only select one from the options. You can only select one from the options. For the checkbox, there are multiple options. You can select two or more options. That's for the checkbox. For the drop down, there are options, but you cannot see the option until when you click the drop down. So I'll add the drop down here. Then I'll put male, enter, female. Automatically they will put the female for us. So these are the two gender that we have. So I will leave it at as a drop down. If you want to use the multiple choice, go ahead and do it. If you want to use checkbox, you go ahead and do that. That is a way you can use checkbox. You want people to answer more than two. Maybe what is your favorite dishes? So select three out of the list. So maybe you provided 15 dishes. You want the person to select three. Maybe it's a training that you want to do for people. You want them to select their meals. So out of the option they did, you just analyze the data and you figured out which put you are going for because they chose this. That's how it works. So that's for the drop down. So let's continue. So the next question, let me bring this here. So we have for the phone number. So let me add phone number. So for the phone number, we want it to be short answer also. So we leave it like that. We want it to be short answer, phone number. Then we continue. After phone number, then WhatsApp number, if different from the above. So it's going to be the same. So what I'm going to do is let me delete this. Let me delete this. I will duplicate this. So let me just duplicate this and paste the same question that we want it to be here. So that's all. So the next thing is country. So for the country, just go ahead and click add question. Then you write country. So you can create list of countries if you want it for the drop down. You can create list of country, maybe Nigeria, Niger, Chadi, Cameroon. So you put all the list of countries that you want and the people will use that to do what they want. So that's for the country. Then I think what we have next is states. So let me write states. So state also you can make it multiple or drop down. I want drop down so far. So I can start with my states. Then we put Jigawa, we put Gombe, we put Kano, we put Sokoto. So you can put any state all listed. If you like, go ahead and put all listed. One thing about Google Form now, you can get the list of all listed in one place, copy them, you can paste them. All of them will be at once and one go. You can do that. Or you can add other. So that's it. So you can continue. So that's for the states. I think that state is next. Okay. Then we have state, we have LGA highest qualification. So let me have LGA. So for the LGA, you can allow people to write it as the short answer. So since, but if you have the list of the state, you go ahead and write and put the list of all the LGAs. You go ahead and do that. Then after LGA, then we have qualification. I think that's what we have next, highest qualification. So we have a lot under highest qualification. So let me put the highest qualification. So we want to make it drop down. So we have none, we have primary, we have secondary, and we have ND, HND, NCE, all that. Just go ahead and keep writing whatever you want and just make it like that. So that's for the highest qualification. So this is what we have here. Please, there are many. Non-primary school certificate, SSCA diploma. So let me just do it. Primary school living certificate. That's the name of the certificate. Then we have SSCE and we have what diploma. Let me see, diploma, NCE, HND. I think we don't need to have everything. NCE. Let me delete this. NCE, HND, BSc, and the rest. Just like that. Let's continue. The next thing that we are going to have is computer. How do you categorize yourself? That is your computer literacy. So we have beginner, intermediate, and expert. So I'll create another question and I will make it option drop down. So I want it to be beginner, intermediate, and expert. So that's it. So the next thing, since this form is done, the other thing that I'm going to show you, you can add another thing. Let's say we want a date of birth. A date of birth. So date of birth, you see, automatically it will select this date. Select this date. That's for the date of birth. And another thing that I will show you is to navigate the question. You see this section that we have for the question. I can hold this. You see here when the cursor turn into this. Sorry, you didn't. We didn't treated cursor yet with you. But when you go to Microsoft Excel, definitely you will learn how cursor works. But whenever cursor turn to this, it means it's about to move. So you see, I can move and navigate through. You see, I can do all this. I can drop it anywhere. You see, date of birth become the first. So I can bring it down. Maybe I can put it under here. So that's how you can do that. You can navigate. So we put date of birth. So the next thing that I will show you also is, let me bring it down. So the next thing that I want to show you is how to upload or to collect maybe some files from people. Maybe I want them to upload their image or their birth certificate or their indigent. So let's say we want them to put their school certificate or highest qualification. So I'll click on this file upload. So you click on file upload, it will ask you this question. So let me bring this down. I want it to be the last. So let me bring it down. Sorry. I'll have to come to the last. I want it to be at the down. I'm sorry. Yeah. So click here and click on file upload. You see it will ask you this, just click on continue. So when you click on continue, it will be connected with your Google Drive. And now it will ask you what do you want to. So I will say, what do you want to collect? So I'll say highest upload your highest qualification. So I want the person to upload his highest qualification. If you want them to upload a specific file, then you click on this. Then it will show you different document files that you want them to upload. Maybe you want them to upload either PDF or image. Sorry, not video. PDF or image. If it is video that you want them to upload, go ahead and ask them to upload video or audio or drawing or anything that you want them to upload. So this is how you receive it. Maybe uh, if you want maybe people to submit their assignment, you want people to be submitting their assignment, you will just create this form. You can do that and just ask them to go there and upload their assignment. So you want to upload, maybe receive either document or spreadsheet or presentation. So document is Microsoft Word, spreadsheet is Excel, presentation is PowerPoint, So all this drawing is Photoshop, Corel Draw files and everything. You know PDF, you know image, you know audio, you know video. So you can collect all such files from the people. So that's how you do that. Then maximum number of files that you want them to select. You can select 5, you can select um 10 files, but please leave it once so that some people will not go and you know put a lot of things in it. Don't forget that you only have 1 gig. You see, the form is allotted 1 gig. Even you in Google is not unlimited space that you have. So make sure you know what you have to be reasonable in collecting data. But you can increase this 1 gig for this form. Maybe you are collecting much more data from people. You can click on this change so you can change that. Sorry, let me come back here. This form can accept up to 1 gig of files. Change if you want to go ahead and click on this. I'm sorry. I click on this setting. Yeah, here it is total size limit. You click here, you change it to 10 gig, 100 gig. You don't have all this. It's only 10 gig that you have. So don't go and use it anyhow, please. So that's for this. So if you want to collect another file, you can do that again. If you want to do that, that's how it works. Okay, so after doing all this, I told you the form is already saved and everything. So you can come here and receive the form. You see this, the URL. You can copy the URL and share with people so that people can fill the form and you can see the response. Please, who is raising your hands? Please stop raising your hand. Just lower your hand. If you have any question, save your question. Time will come that you will ask the question. If you are going to remain here with us to ask question. You're not going to talk, you're not going to distract me. Please stop raising your hand. Okay, so I'm sharing the link in the chat. I saw a lot of messages in the chat. I see a lot of messages I saw. I'll respond to some of you. I will go back there. So I'm dropping the link for you in the chat. So go ahead and start sending the data because I want to show you how you will see the response. After seeing the response and also, okay, let me make this upload to be, please, it's not compulsory. You don't need to upload. Please just go ahead. You don't need to upload anything. Don't even upload anything so that we're not going to have much files there. So go ahead and the link, I shared the link in the chat. Check the chat, follow the link, fill the form. So we're going to see the data we're going to have. Then I'm going to show you how to download the data. I'll show you how to download the data. Also, that will be the last part that we're going to cover under this Google form. Please go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, please. Go ahead, I'm waiting for you. Okay. So we only have 2 people, 3 people. Someone was saying site cannot be reached. Which site? Okay, 5 people. We have 5 people, as you can see, is recording. We have 5 people. 5 people have submitted. Look at them. Umar Muhammad, Umar Yaya Ali, Maazu, Khamis. We say full name, and this one is writing Khamis alone. Yusuf Ibrahim Lawal, Abakar Awal, all this. Yeah. So this is how you are going to see the responses, people that are sending. It's going to be transmitting live as people send in all their responses. This is how it's going to be. So the next thing we are going to treat it in this, which is going to be the last or second to the last part. So before that, we'll talk about the bit.ly later because I told you I will show you how to do that. Now let's talk about how to download the data. Now we have 12 responses. We want to download the file. Okay. So you see this link to sheet. Click here because we are going to link this data with Google Sheet because Google Form has a lot of documents. You saw them before. I told you they have the Google document. They have their own Microsoft Word. They have their own Microsoft PowerPoint. They have their own Microsoft Excel. They have their own form. So we want to link this form to a new. Just click this create new spreadsheet. We want to use different Google Sheet. So click on create. So once you click on create, it will take you to another tab. Then you click on file. Then you come to this. download. Then you click on download Microsoft Excel. Click on it. Now you download the people that fill the form. That is 20 people that are here. Because even this is going to be, you see, we have 20. Don't mind the row number 21. It's 20 people that we have because header text row 1. So it starts from row 2 to 21. We have 23 now. You see over 22 people have filled it and we already downloaded it. Look at it. This is the file. If I open it, you will see all the data of the people that responded to this. So please, now you know, sorry, now you know how to create the form, do everything, download the data, and close the form. I told you if you are done with collecting data, all you need is if you want to stop accepting it, click here and untick this and click on save. That means nobody is going to fill the form again. So please, this is how it works. The next thing is to show you how to create a bit.ly. Just go to bit.ly.com. That's the name of the website. Go to bit.ly.com. This bit.ly, sometimes the website is not that very good. Just click on sign up for free because the website is free. Click on sign up for free. So I'm going to just sign up for free. There is money if you want to pay money for this and everything. You can go 10,000 and everything. There are a lot of things you can enjoy. $10 and everything. You can do that. So I'm just continue with Google because I'm connected with my Gmail account. So I'll continue with Google. So I'll accept my email connected with it. Yeah. So I'm not going to put much pressure on it. So I'm just connecting, continue with that. So it will log in and sign in now. Okay, they send codes. Oh boy. Where are you? Okay, let me use the codes. I have the codes here. Where is the website? I'm at the codes. Okay, I have the codes. Here it is. This 49925. So I will verify the email. So this is it. So just click on this accept so that we'll get rid of this. So now we log we sign up into this bit.ly. They will also ask of what we should call you. I'll just click this. Please, this is just a, what do we call it? Click on continue. What industry? Please, if you like, just go ahead and do this. I don't even know. Just information technology. Select anything. They just want to collect some. It's just a simple survey that they are doing. Okay, create short link. So you see, I just click on create short, but don't worry, I want you to come here. This is the home. I want you to come to the home here. We want to create a short link. So you can create QR codes, you can create different things on this bit.ly, but we want to create this links. So you can click on create new and click on shorten link, or you can click on this link. So we want to create a shortened link. So now it will ask you for the destination link. First of all, come back to your form, copy the link. I told you how to copy. You can copy the long one or the short one. Anyone that you want, copy it. It's all the same. So I click on that, come here and I paste it here. Then it will ask you what name do you want it to be. This bit.ly is compulsory. You are not going to change it. It must be bit.ly because you are using free version. So I'm just going to call it maybe bootcamp sample. I don't know if this is in existence, but let's call it bootcamp sample. That's the name of the form. So when you put bit.ly/bootcamp sample, it will take you to this form that we just developed. So they ask for the title. So copy the same title that you have here. You put it here. That's for the title. So you come down here, just click on create. Don't touch anything because you are using free version. I told you. Click on create. So now when you click on create, all of you now just go to your browser and type bit.ly/bootcamp sample, all in small letters. Once you did this, it will definitely take you to this form. As you can see, this form, it will take you to this exact form. Please try it and see. I know it will definitely work. So this is how you do that. So you can just ask people, okay, if you want to go to the form, just write bit.ly/ maybe your name and something, because sometimes the name is not in existence. Somebody use it because this bootcamp sample, nobody can use it again on bit.ly now. Nobody, you can never use it again. So if somebody used that name, you cannot use it. So use a name that is simple for people to navigate, simple for people to write, and people can go ahead and use that. So please, this is exactly what I'm going to talk or what I'm going to say about this and what I'm going to show you about this Google uh, form. This is actually where we are going to stop on this. Okay, so let's continue. Let's go back to our presentation. And we are done with Google Form now. So now let me talk about introduction to this open data kit, the ODK. You are going to use Google Form for your survey. Please take note on that. So let's talk about the open data kit. So for the open data kit, ODK, I'm just telling you more about it for you to understand it. Don't worry, we're not going to treat it in this video. We'll share the link for you to watch the video to learn the open data kit, because I have a webinar that I did for 2 days, 2 complete days on this open data kit alone. So if I said I'm going to teach you open data kit tonight, we are going to reach around 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. doing all this together. So please, we're not going to trade that, but I'll give you the 2 days webinar. You will have the link. Sit down, just watch that 2 days webinar. I talk everything about open data kit that you need to know and you need to use and apply it for your survey. The same 1.0, the same nationwide graduate 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. That's what they use. So you too, you are going to use that. Open data kit is just a free and open source data software for collecting, managing, and using data in resource content environment. So one thing about this open data kit is that, for the data collection that we have, there are tools that are hybrid. This open data kit is one of the tools that are hybrid. Almost all international and local NGOs in the world are using open data kit. Almost all of them. Is now some of them are deviating to ComCare and everything. And don't worry, even ComCare will go to ComCare and I'll talk about that. Open Data Kit is a worldwide used tool. It's commonly used and acceptable by NGOs. It's because of its hybrid feature. You can use it even in a remote area where there is no network. You can use it where there is no network. You can collect data. You can collect the geo coordinate and everything using it. So when you come back to urban areas where there is network and everything, all you need is to send the data, synchronize it, and send everything. So that's one of the feature of this open data kit. It's very good, very okay, very seamless and efficient way of collecting data. There is no way you can go and open data kit to say that you see that open data kit is slow, is doing this. If you see it slowing or doing that, is from your phone. It's not from ODK. ODK is very, very okay and good to use. And having this ODK skill alone is something is very, very, very essential for you as a graduate to have this, to know how to develop the form, to know how to manage it, to know how to collect the data. Believe me, this is something that can help you to do a lot and to achieve a lot. So please understand it well and learn it well. So how ODK works is you can build data with it. First of all, you build. So you learn how to develop the form. From the scratch, you will see how to the way we developed a form now on Google Form. That's exactly how you will start developing the ODK, the form in ODK, the ODK form in on the website. You are going to start developing the form. That's exactly how you are going to do that. When you develop the form, you deploy the form, then you collect the data from the form. So you can go ahead and collect the data. So what it did is you build, you collect, and then you aggregate. That's what the ODK form is all about. So you learn how to develop the data, then you see how you can deploy it, because you can only deploy it using the application that are supported to do that. So you deploy it to the application. And take note, if you are using iPhone, so now is the time you start uh you befriend someone with Android, because ODK is using only you can only use Android for that. So those using iPhone, you cannot use it. So but when you learn it, please try as much as you can to get Android to do that. So this is how ODK works, like that. So please take note on this, like I said. I have 2 days webinar, and that's what you are going to watch. I'm not going to do this, and that's webinar that is. I don't know how many hours we spend in that. So you should go and watch that. All you need in ODK, all you need to know in ODK, how to deploy it, how to do everything in ODK is there for you. Please go there. We'll share the link with you. You sit down, you watch it because you're going to use ODK, and ODK is going to take 50% of your data. The data you are going to collect at the field, ODK is going to take 50% of it. So please, you should take note on that. It's going to take 50, you are going to collect 50% of your data using ODK. So you have to learn that. So let me talk about the ComCare. ComCare now is one of the new data collection tool that is, getting attention worldwide. And it's because of one feature that it has, which ODK doesn't. It has a feature that ODK doesn't have. That's one thing that people now are trying to move to ODK. People are trying to move to ODK. They are now using ODK. They are now using ComCare. I'm sorry, they are moving to ComCare instead of ODK. Even all the features that ComCare that ODK has, ComCare have them, but there are some features that ComCare has which ODK does not. So, issue of case management is one of the most specific or distinctive feature that ComCare has which ODK doesn't. I believe maybe the ODK people or the Kobo Collect people, because some people call it Kobo Collect, you will hear some people call it Kobo Collect or ODK. Anyone. So I know maybe in the meantime they are going to also introduce case management also. I don't know if they are going to do that. But it's because of this case management that people are moving to ComCare instead of sticking to ODK. But still ODK has wide acceptable, between people and others. But ComCare is coming up, but not much people know about it. But it's coming up. It's really coming up. So ComCare also is one of the things that you are going. It's also a pre-source. It uses also Android. It has Android and web application. Even ODK has web application because some people doesn't know that you can share link ODK link with other people. The way you shared all this Google form, you can do that. So ODK also have it, and also ComCare has that. It was developed by Dimagi. So Dimagi is just they are African developers that develop it. I once in touch with them. So they developed it and they did great things, and they are getting, recognized worldwide. They are from Africa. So all what they use, so you use it for data collection, tracking, supervision, and others. You see, this issue of supervision, this case management supervision is one of the commonly used things that you can use it. So it's when you are done, you close a case. Like, for example, even in hospital, they're supposed to start using ComCare for their pregnancy, all that, what do they call it? Round that pregnant women are going for checkup and everything. They can use ComCare for that without using any file. They can just open a ComCare form for the pregnant woman right from first trimester or right from the one, so they can start, assessing her health condition and everything. Her record will remain there. When she delivers, they can close the case, and that's all. She will be there, and her data will remain there, and everything about her will still remain there. All the follow-ups are saved there in the form. So no need to have any file of her. Whenever she came, she can just give you her ID. Once you put her ID, you fetch out the information on ComCare. You just go ahead and do a lot on that. See, ComCare is very, very, very good in that. But you are going to just collect a form. So you learn how to collect build application, because they call it application instead of the form and everything. They call it application, and you install the application, export the data, and download the data. That's what you are going to watch also. So that's one also. I have a series in that. We'll share the video with you for the ComCare also. We go ahead and learn ComCare also. So for the web user, they can do this. For the mobile user, they can do that. So when you go there to learn the ComCare and everything, don't worry, you will see, you will learn much about all this that I'm explaining. You will hear it there. You can understand more about ComCare. You go ahead and ComCare is part of what you are going to collect data with also. All these three tools that I explained, the Google Form, the ODK, Kobo Collect, and also the ComCare, these three tools, data collection tools, you're going to use them. You're going to use them to collect your data at the field. So you're going to use these three, but I'll explain how you're going to use them, but you're going to use them. So take note on this. So please, you learn all this. So how to develop survey questions. That's what I'm going to talk about now. I'm sorry, today's class, we're going to meet after 2 weeks. Don't worry, this class is very important because you can't go to that field without fully understanding what you are going to do. So how to develop some questions. I'll guide you on how to develop questions. You are going to be given um, topics. You're going to be given topics, objectives of the topics. We are going to share that with all of you, and it's going to be single topic per each participant. All of you will receive your topic. So to develop a question, first of all, understand the topic. Please, even if it takes you, we'll give you everything. We'll give you some narrative about it, what we want you to achieve. Please understand it fully before you start developing the questionnaire. You see how I create the question in Google Form? That's how you create question in ComCare. That's how you create question in Kobo Collect or ODK. That's how you do everything. And the same questions you created on on Google Form, that's what you are going to create on your Kobo Collect and on your ComCare. Please take note on this. So understand your topic first. Don't go and beat around the bush and collect questions that are irrelevant to your topic. Please note that. Know the objectives. Understand the objectives that we want you to achieve. We'll give you the objectives for now. Since we are training you, we are guiding you. But what we give to you is what anytime any topic is given to you or any research is given to you, understand the topic and then understand the objectives. So this will definitely help you to know how to construct and develop your questionnaire. Please take note on this. Know the location. So know your location. So before I talk about this, know your location, let me talk about this too before we move on. You see, when developing all these questions, take note, there are questions that are personal questions and there are questions that are too personal questions. Take note, please don't ask too personal questions in your questionnaire at any time, at any moment. Don't ask too personal questions. Please avoid that. There are questions that you don't need to ask them. Don't ask too personal questions and don't ask sensitive questions. Don't ask that. There are questions that you don't need the data, you don't need them. Please don't ask them. Stick to questions that are only relevant to what you want. For example, now, yes, of course, you're supposed to collect full name of the person. You're supposed to collect, of course, phone number. Not always even need phone number, but yeah, you collect phone number maybe for follow up. That's all. You don't need their date of birth. What are you going to do their date of birth for? For the purpose of this survey, what are you going to do their date of birth? You don't ask them their date of birth. Don't go and collect sensitive data like BBN, like NIN number, like account number. Don't do that. Don't collect that. Please don't collect that. Don't collect that. So all this is something that understand your topic and or your objective so that you'll know what you need and what you don't need. Don't do that. Okay. Then know the location. For the location, you know the people you are going to interact with. Please know them. For this, whenever I'm teaching people this, I used to tell them what to know about this. If this is the first time you are going out to the field or you are interacting and mingling with people, believe me, open your ears well and hear this. You are going to see a lot. And you are not going to even believe what you are going to see. You are going to meet a lot of different characters in human beings. A lot of different human beings. That's what you are going to meet with. Some are short temper, some are long temper, some are middle temper, some are whatever you are going to meet them. And the way this Nigeria is even getting hot and hotter, you see, you can meet any type of people. Please know the location and act accordingly. Some of you that are living in a location where maybe you didn't belong to the location, I used to teach when I'm teaching people on all in all this, I tell them, for example, you are you are going into rural areas, and or a female, you didn't cover your hair, you just wear mini skirt, and you just go and enter their house. Believe me, they will beat you up, some of them. I'm telling you this by experience. So dress the way these people dress. Even if you are whatever you are, when you are going to the location, try to dress the way these people dress. Try to do that. Try to learn how to talk to them so that you will not go and mess everything up. Try to dress as represented at least, and don't try to dress too fancy and to scare them. Yeah, so that some of you will go and wear suit and necktie. They will think that you are a DSS or you are someone to do. Just try to do things, the way your locals are should be represented. You look very uh the way it's supposed to. So please try to learn all this. I'm just telling you this by experience. You need to adapt that, and you need to know this is how it works. So some of you, if you are wearing English wears, please try to adapt. If you don't have captain or something, if you are living within the location that's what they consider their attire or traditional attire, please try to mingle. Try to at least you know uh, belong at least so that you can look like that. So that's something you need to understand. But if it is just within your area, within your own people, you just wear whatever you like to wear, that is something else. But for some of you that are not maybe within that, you should take note on that. And all of you are doing this survey within your residential area where you are now currently. So I don't know where you are, I don't know where you are living. We have people across Nigeria, across everywhere. So I don't know where you are, where you are living, what tribe you are, what you are. But please, you should know the location well. Know the audience also. So I also touch about this, know the audience inside this, know the location. Please all understand all this. Please understand your audience, understand the location. And for this location also, you should know when these people are even coming out. You should know, you should take note on all this. How are you going to reach these people? When are you supposed to go? When are you supposed to meet these people? Some of you, we are sending you to hospitals. Some of you, we are sending you to health facilities. Some of you, you are going to the community. Some of you are going to a lot of places. So I'm all telling you all this because you are not the first set. We have about thousands of people that conduct this service, and we never had any issue or complaint on and or about any incident since when we started this. It's been years, and thousands of people have done this, and some of them have even got a lot of things. Some will even get gifts, some will get to know a lot of things that are happening, some will get to know a lot of high level people. So please don't go and be the first person to create a scene or to create any incident or something like that. Please try to understand and listen to all this that I'm telling you. Some of you, of course, we all know your characters. We know how you are even sending us message and sending us, DMs, and sending us the way you are talking to us like you are the ones who brought us to this world, into this world. Please try to know how to cool yourself. Just because things are going on with you doesn't mean you can behave anyway or anyhow. Try to be humble and learn how to talk with people politely. This is one of the reasons why we adopted this survey, to send people to this survey. A lot of people will learn a lot and will learn how to interact with people. If you cannot do this, definitely believe me, even if you get a job, you will be sacked because you cannot be a team player. You cannot belong. You cannot. You cannot. So please know your audience and know the location. Know how to talk to them. I'm telling you this. Ask what is relevant. I talk about this when talking about understanding the topic and objectives of the topic. Please ask what is relevant. Anything that is irrelevant to your topic, don't even ask it. Don't even ask it, and don't ask them silly question. I told you that already. You are talking with a grown man, old man, maybe he's about 60 or 50, and you are asking him, "Are you married?" That's something. Or you, there are some people you are talking with a grown man, with a man in front of you, about 50 years or 20 years or 30 or whatever it is, and you ask him, are you a male or female under gender? You don't need to ask him that question. Just take it. You know he's a male. Just pass that question and continue with the rest of the question. Please ask some things that are relevant only to your topic. And also ask what is important. I talk about that. Ask what is very important to what you are going to do. Ask what is important. Ask what is important to your topic. We tell you the objectives. What is important to achieve the objectives? That's what you are going to ask. Know that. And ask what is useful also. Ask what is useful. So it is important, it is useful, it is relevant. Please ask that. Know why you need every question. Each question that you are asking or you are going to ask, please know why you are asking that question. What do you want to achieve with the question? Please know that. Any question that you don't know what you need, why you need the question, please don't even ask that question. Any question you don't know why you need it, don't even ask it. Please don't ask it. So these are the things that I want to guide you on how to do that based on my years of experience in all this and training people on how they can do all this. Like I told you, we've been training people. Thousands have conducted this. Thousands have done this, and we never had an issue. We never had a complaint. We never had anything. A lot of people are even jubilating and happy. They discovered a lot within their locality or within their people, which they don't even know it that issue existed before they conduct this survey. So please tight your belt, learn all this that you are going to learn, listen to all this advice, please listen to that before going to the field. And one thing that I want to talk about also is related to the data you are going to collect. You are collecting 100 samples of data, or let me say 100 records, or 100 data from 100 respondents. That's what you are going to collect. 25 using ODK, 25 using ComCare, 50. No. Okay, yeah. What we used to do is 25 using ComCare and ODK while 50 using no, it's even 70. 15 using ODK, 15 using ComCare, 70 using Google Form. So you see, 70 of the data is even online. Use your social media handles and collect the data that like that. That's how it's going to be. So 70 using Google Form, 15 is only 30 people you are going to interview. So you select 30 people, go and interview them, interact with them, learn from them, see what is going on in Nigeria in your locality. And then you write a report. That is a report. I'll talk about that. You're going to write a report to us. You submit what you have discovered. It's not the data. We didn't ask you to analyze anything. Just collect the data, but give us a field report. What have you experienced? What have you saw? What did you see? What is your challenges? What are your recommendations? What are the things you want to tell us? We want it in your report. So that's what we want in your report. I think Ahmad will even talk to you about how the report is going to be. I'll talk to him. Ahmad is not, I don't know Ahmad if he's, Ahmad is here. He will share the sample of the report, how you're going to write the report. He will just give you the headings of how you're going to follow the headings, construct a very good report and share with us when you are done with the survey. So please take note on this also. And another thing that I'm going to tell you is whenever you meet these people, please try as much as you can to when you meet anyone, please try as much as you can to introduce yourself. Learn to introduce yourself first. Introduce yourself, who you are, why you are conducting the survey, where you are from. Tell them you are an intern from Hammad Technologies and Consultancy Limited. You are conducting, or you are a participant of a bootcamp, graduates bootcamp, and you were asked to go part of the bootcamp or part of the things you are learning is you are conducting a survey and your topic is so this. So this data is just for exercise, just for you to just collect the data, do this, do that. Explain yourself. Don't lie to them. Don't promise them anything. Please do not promise them anything. Do not promise them anything. Do not promise them anything. Don't lie to them. If you ask them, I'm going to interview, tell them anything. I have some question to ask you so that you give me the answer and I will continue because I have to interview 30 people. There's other 70 people. I have to collect it online. So please, I'm going to ask you some question. Are you ready? Some people will tell you they are ready at the time. You can start with them. Some will tell you they are not ready. If they tell you they are not ready, when will I come back? No, don't even come back. Just go. Don't fight them. Don't say anything. Just go. If they tell you, okay, come back the next day or come back after this, after that, you go back. Don't feel you are anything. You are nothing. These people you are going to collect their data, they are the something, not you. Try to learn how to calm yourself down, how to interact with people, how to do things like this. This is something that a lot of people lacked. A lot of people didn't know this. A lot of people are not aware of this. Please learn how to do this. Another thing that you need to understand also, this data that you are collecting, we want you to collect it now, learn how to download it, save it, and all what we will ask for you, like I said, is the report, and we'll ask you to give us the report. Don't worry about that. I will talk about that part later. So this is about this topic, and don't worry about the topic that was given to you. We're going to give you the topic, irrespective of what is given to you. Please don't worry about it. Maybe you are what did I call it? You studied what? You are in art class, we give you topic related to nutrition. Just go and do it. You are in art class, we give you topic related to hospital. Go and do it. And all these topics you are going to do, you are going to conduct this survey. You capture them in your CV. It's part of what you captured in your CV. You conduct a survey, you list all the activities you did under that particular topic that you conduct a survey on. You developed the data using ComCare. You developed the data collection tool using ComCare, using ODK, using Google Form. Believe me, do you know how potential your CV will looks when you put this? This is something that you need to have. This is the working experience you are gaining, because this is an IT employability skills bootcamp. So please learn this and understand this. Okay. So about your survey also, let's continue. You all receive a topic, I talk about that. You need to develop your questionnaire. Is try to learn how to develop your question. Go ahead and develop your question, and don't make your question too lengthy. Please make them straightforward. Ask what is relevant, ask what is important, ask what is useful. Please go straight to the point and ask them what you want to ask them. Don't ask silly question. Don't ask irrelevant question. Don't ask sensitive question. And I told you this type of question that don't ask them. Please, even if you have the gender, you are all going to have the gender. You must have the gender also. Please don't, if you are talking with a female, you know it's a female. You don't need to ask her, are you a female or male? You don't need to ask her that. Please, all know how to do this. So that some of you will not call me that they are fighting with one of their respondent. You fight with your respondent. Oh my God. Don't even call me. I don't even know what to tell you. So you have to work on your habit first, not even to go to Sovi. Don't even go. You fight with your respondent. Oh boy. Don't you stop going to the Sovi. Go and work with your habit first. Work on that. At least you need like maybe 1 year to work on your habit. Then you come back. So use a three data collection tools. Of course, you are using three data collection tools. I already told you how to use them. You have 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks. We're giving you a grace of 2 weeks to do this. The reason why we give you 2 weeks is not because we want you to just go to the field and just go in there and just keep going to the field every day. No, it's because we know you are going to take some time to learn these tools, like 2, 3 days to learn all these tools, to work with them, to practice. Then you go ahead and develop and go to the field. But we expect you as soon as possible to go to the field. Please, please don't go and keep watching the videos. I keep learning and until you exhausted all these 2 weeks. This 2 weeks is for you to do everything. Please, please. Now you have a work. Even if you have a work, go ahead and do it. Let me tell you, let me give you this. There are many people during some of our boot camps. Some people are directors. And I know maybe even now we have some people that are at high level, even within their ministry or within their organization. We have a lot of people, directors, a lot of people that are holding higher positions. Some are associate professors, some are PhD holders, some are this. And believe me, they all conduct this. They did this. And they love what they are doing. They told us they are very happy that they did that. So please don't feel that you are this, you are that, or you are working. Some of you are not doing anything, but they will tell you they are busy. I love this type of people. But you have 2 weeks now. If you are working, you don't know where to go, please learn and try to do this. Some people are smart enough to do this even at their churches. On Sunday, they use that service, they use it to interview the people that they are targeting at their churches, and they send out images, they send us the report, they send out images, because when you started this, we need to have the images of you in the field, at the field, conducting the survey. A lot of people are sending us images, even doing this, doing that. You will be happy that people are getting to understand how to do all these things. So please don't even come and start giving us stories. You are not the first person, you are not the first person to do this, or you are not the first set. So you are collecting 100 sample of data. I told you you are interviewing. So 15 using ComCare, 15 using Google for ODK, 70 using Google Form. Don't tell me you don't have 70 people. You can collect more than 100 if you would like. Collect more than 100. So even when you are sharing this data with people on your social media handle, introduce yourself first. My name is so 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 so. I'm undergoing so 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 bootcamp at so 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 company. I'm an intern and we are going for this. My topic was this. I developed a course. Please kindly help me and assist me to fill this form. This. You share it with people. You broadcast it on WhatsApp. You tell them, please help me and share on your status. You broadcast it on Facebook. Please help me and share. You broadcast it on LinkedIn. Help me. Anyone who shared it with me, I will share it with you. I will just share on social media. I'll share it for you. That's how it works. That's how you gain to understand. A lot of people are seeing, are watching you. That's where some people are getting job. Because now you know what you are doing. You are telling people what you are into. You are telling them how you come ahead, what you have developed. You use ComCare, you learn ODK, you learn Google Form, and you are conducting this survey on your own. This is the thing that you should be proud of, this thing that you should know that you are into this. So please try to all learn how to do this. Please. So lastly, you are submitting a field report. I talk about that. You are submitting a field report at the end of this, because we are, we are resuming. So since it is 2 week, so next week is going to be 30th October. So we don't have class next week. So 30th October is reserved. After 30th, we have 6th. So 6th also. So I think, yeah, we are resuming on 6th, definitely, I think. Yeah. From, because now to 30th is 1 week, 30th to 6th is 2 weeks. So we are resuming on 6th. So we are only missing this week that we are having on 30th. So the next week on 6th November 2025, we are resuming on 6th November. So that's what we are resuming. That's when we are resuming. So you should just go ahead and try to start learning and try to start doing all this. So by then, please, before then or on that 6th, please try as much as you can. Please try as much as you can to submit your report by then. Please try as much as you can to submit your report by then. Okay, so I think this is where we're going to draw the curtain here. Let me start maybe responding to your questions, and then we call it a day. I think we have already said much, and it's getting late. So let's stop here. If you have any question, drop your question. But I'll go back. I saw a lot of chats in there. Maybe there are some people I need to respond to. And some that I will ignore, because there are some that you don't even need to respond to what they said. So let me from some people. So I have to put my mouth easier to scroll. Okay. Yeah. I didn't see any question. Williams. So Williams is telling me that the record should be available 12 or 24 hours after your lecture. So is it a command or a suggestion, or I don't even know what you are even saying? I'm not going to respond to you. I just read it. Okay. Someone was saying how to make the survey to upload document. I don't even understand what you are saying. For ODK is less than, I don't understand what you are saying. Please, if you have a question, drop your question. Look at what this person is asking me, no Musa. Please, regarding the survey, can I take any topic that I want? Look at this. Look at this question. Are you with us right from when we started this? I even talk about this. I even talk about the look at what I just explained this. Look at this. Look at this number one. Look at what I just said. Look at what I just said. So take any topic that you want, please. You take any topic that you want, then you have your way. Nobody will even check what you have done. Okay. Please, if you have it, just stop it. Drop it if you have a question. Someone was saying, what if one can't reach 100? If you can't reach 100, please, you are automatically disqualified from this hobby. Don't even come back. Thank you. Okay. So, the topic will be shared all with all of you. I think I don't know how much will start sharing the topics to people, maybe tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. I'll discuss with him. Maybe he's there asleep. I don't know. But I'll discuss with him in the night. So if he's about to start sharing, you will start receiving them. And we told you it's only people that shared their week one, week two, and week three assignment that are going to receive survey topics. If you haven't, you are not going to receive survey topic. Please don't even bother to mind our survey topic. And maybe we'll start removing some of all of you. We are removing you. Most of the people that didn't submit the topic, we'll remove you and we'll continue with the serious ones that submitted week one, week two, and week three. That's how it's going to work. So don't even waste your time. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I didn't see any question. So let me just conclude it and we call it a day. I think the last thing I would say about O2, I wish you all the best in your survey. Like I said, please try as much as you can to be a very good Samaritan, disciplined, consistent, and whoever is here now, as you can see, anyone that is here is very serious. Except those that are not that seriously serious, but you are here learning all this, you are serious at least. So please show that seriousness in the field. Try to, this is something, it's a life experience that you are going to get, and it's something that will help you not only because of this, because of even your life, your endeavors and everything. So I wish you all the best in that. Try to do everything accordingly, try to do everything the way it's supposed to. Don't rush anything. Try to um uh you know understand everything that you are going to learn. So we share the links that we said. Uh we share the link that we said. I would send it to you. You go ahead and watch the videos for the ODK and you watch for the ComCare. So I already teach you the Google form and you see how you can do a lot in this Google form. At least you can be able to work on that. So this one is asking me, I need a brief explanation on ODK, especially in some NGO. Why are they asking it? Are you not there when I talk about ODK, please? I told you about ODK. I told you why they are using it. I even talk about that. You want me to go back there? You watch the video. So I wish you all the best. And please, we like to see your images in action. We like to see your, and we also love to read your reports as you are doing it. So whenever you started the survey, please kindly notify us, let us know, share it with us. We like to see it. We like to see what you are doing. If there is anything, you reach out, and I would say if there is any best practice, you need to share it. Please share it with us. If there is any challenge, please share it with us, especially a challenge that has to do with maybe someone arresting. Just call me, don't worry. I'm your lawyer. I'll be there for you. So but if you start fighting with your respondent, I please don't call me. Please, I beg you. Don't even call me. Because once you call me, I'll ask, what happened? Maybe it's you and your respondent, you start fighting. I'll just cut the call. Please don't even try to reach out to us. But believe me, we are always there for you. You are our interns and we'll be there for you. And this that you are doing is for the benefits of all and sundry. And you are going to be a very good products to the country at large. I wish you all the best. I'll see you after 2 weeks and we'll continue from there. So watch out for the videos, watch out for your topics, and then you go ahead and start everything. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful dream and bye bye.